can take the boy out of Bourbon Street, but you can't take Bourbon Street out the boy.
Jessica Simpson might have left him. I'm not sure.
He couldn't
about
complete
that,
the play.
He just, once he got close, he gets nervous.
We're having mimosas.
Mimosas.
And welcome back. This is week 2's Webatainment. I'm the commish, and I've been wrong before.
I'm Swamizi, and I've been wrong before.
And I'm the franchise. I'm still wrong.
Still wrong. Well, last week we called out some teams. We picked 6 games, and or 8 games. We'd like to go back over those to start with. The New Orleans Saints took on the Vikings. A lot of us took New Orleans, and I'm hearing that the Saints didn't play well, which
the D played well.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all you need to do with Drew. If he has a bad game and they win, it's big trouble.
They hit that 7 early.
Yeah, so no matter what, everybody's going to say, oh, they didn't play good. But that defense was awesome to do what they did to Favre.
Yeah, they didn't throw up the 40 points you talked about, but it was a 4.5-point spread. They won by 5. That block point after saved that pick for me.
Thank you.
I wish I knew who blocked the punt.
I couldn't find it. It was the new nose guard, or he was a new nose guard last year. Then we have Andy in Houston, upset pick of the week.
We had it.
Who did you take?
I took Houston.
Took Houston. So that's all
clean,
3 of us right
sweep.
there.
Yep.
And I felt really good watching this. I thought, I'm having a great week.
Houston looks like they're about to win the division.
Yeah, what impressed me is that they did it without the passing game going. That running game, Arian Foster ran over the Colts.
Yeah.
247 yards.
They're looking dangerous with Schwab.
Yeah, but the Colts D is a swinging door as usual. So
They'll kick it in come week 12.
I think they're
Colts
gonna,
D shows up.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have a problem with the new referee position too.
Yeah, Peyton's already been fussing about it.
Yeah.
So the offense is not the same.
Well, Foster had 3 touchdowns. He was 33 runs for 231 yards. He averaged 7 yards a carry. Those are Chris Johnson numbers, so watch out for him. And then we got the Bungles in New England. They played the Pats. Pats covered the 4.5 easy. I hated to make this pick because I like Cincinnati and I can't stand New England, but I had to go with New England, and I got it right.
I took Cincinnati. Holy smoke, Batman. We're getting bombed. We're getting bombed.
Yeah, the Knucklehead twins just couldn't come up. Ocho had a good game.
He had a good game.
He was on Raw Monday night hosting. Did all WWE on this.
Yeah.
How does he have enough time to do all this?
Pre-tape.
Yeah.
The Hollywood twins went, 19 total receptions for a total of 212 yards and 1 touchdown between the 2 of them. So, Brady went back to the accounting firm of Moss and Welker.
Oh, and Moss is upset about the money Brady got too.
Yeah.
Well, that's bad news for Brady fans because he'll be traded next year. They're not going to pay that money. Joke's on him. Bungeon, you know my number.
Yeah, he better keep his mouth shut because ain't nobody going to want him.
We had Oakland came here to Tennessee, and of course we took Tennessee.
I didn't. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I can't give 7 points to somebody in a strip club at 3 o'clock at night. I just can't do it. I couldn't pull the trigger.
Nice jersey.
Oh, thank you.
Moon.
Here's a real quarterback, just in case you want to know, Benny.
Bang! I got love for you, Benny. I got love for you.
I still love you, baby.
He took the ball well. I was impressed with something he put it on the spot.
Well, he was 13 for 17. He had 154 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he had 30 rushing yards, which helped me out until he fumbled the ball.
And that Titan defense, the way they were swarming, I guess I heard that Yellow Jackets, everything they swarmed sweet stuff. That purple drink going on out there. They were just swarming to the sweetness.
Just another reason to stay off the scissor.
The Titan defense will find you.
The game, one of the 2 games that I missed last week in our show, Atlanta and Pittsburgh. Where did ATL's offense go?
In Atlanta, they left it in Atlanta. That's where they left it.
Well, you can't. Palomalu is Steelers D is still going to be good.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to be able to put up any points.
Yeah.
And they come to Tennessee this weekend. So
Dixon had a pretty good game, but
they shut Turner down. I hope Chris Johnson can turn things on. Let's run some more options.
Hey,
I like that.
Oh, I love that play.
That game was a bust. Mendenhall went crazy. He got touchdown, 5.5 yards a carry.
I'm gonna pick him up tonight on fantasy.
Chance for the Falcons. They had an early statement, and they just couldn't do it.
Yeah. We had Green Bay and Philly. Green Bay covered, but it was more the same. 3 sacks in that game. You know,
Quick Vic is back.
My boy,
Yeah.
I love her since at Virginia Tech. I want Michael Vick to have my baby.
That's man's best friend.
like, you know, and the Vic was the big story because after Cobb got hit, he looked like DiCaprio in Gangs of New York after he got hit. So, I mean, that little pouty face.
But that or Alicia Silverstone and Clueless. One of the two.
Yeah.
There's a serious quarterback controversy up there too, because they got to start Vic now.
There's no controversy. Vic was a starter before. He's a starter now. You know, Cobb. I guess we don't see what.
And you can tell their
Phillies
confidence in the rest of the team when Vic came in. Everybody was more confident. But you know, Andy Reid does not care what the players think, so he's going to go with how he feels.
Yeah. Andy Reid.
Yeah.
You know.
Feel sorry for
He's
Vic.
probably not going to have a job.
And then
Yeah.
another upset pick that we took. All 3 of us. We know we made some Cowboy fans mad taking Washington. We had to do what we had to do,
And we were right.
it was a little bit lucky, but it paid off. You know, the blame game. I guess it's not going on in Houston, but the media is portraying a blame game. You know.
Yeah.
The Cowboys got problems, man, because now
Yeah.
they got to face Vic twice, McNabb again, and the Giants. And, you know, they're Super Bowl pick.
The other Eli. So, I don't know. The NFC games are always close, and I just went for the Week 1 upset. It was in Washington, a home team. Getting points is hard to.
And the Cowboys didn't show us anything preseason. They couldn't score anything. So I mean,
Where are they going to muster some offense up at?
Yeah, I don't.
I think it was just the hopefulness in DC with Shanahan. You know, Shanahan. I can't even say. And McNabb. You know.
Romeo going to have to get Jessica back or something.
I don't know. Donald Trump's on the phone for you. I need you on The Apprentice, Phillips.
Gonna fire you twice.
Then we got the big upset. We had Baltimore and New York. I mean, that was a great game. It lived up to the hype. I thought it was going to be a good game. The problem was the Jets had more penalty yards than they did total offense.
That's bad. But they had 14 penalties, I believe.
You know, and
Ray was hitting.
Oh, that's the franchise Wayne Danger of the week. Dustin Keller. I'm sorry, but you gotta get that straight.
No one gets his players up like Ray does.
Oh man, Ray
he gave that boy some brain damage. Brain damage. But you know, I think that the Jets might have spent too much time with some foreign reporters. You know, I don't know if y'all heard that news, but I think she was out for a little lawsuit myself. But
I haven't heard that.
Yeah. You know, but I want to get right into the Calvin Johnson and Detroit and Detroit fans and everyone in that state got robbed. That was a catch.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
If you're out there in the schoolyard and you make that catch, you just won the game because that's a catch.
Yes.
That was a catch.
You know? And there's a forum question on the website. You know, weigh in on it. Was it a catch? Is the rule right? Did the official make the right call?
Yeah. The official called touchdown.
Well, the other official overruled it, and then when they did the replay, the non-catch stood. And they're saying that it was the right ruling. I think the rule's wrong then.
And the rule's been wrong for 44 years. Then the way
they've never called it that way. Yeah.
They haven't called that way.
And also, everyone needs to get off the KC bandwagon because Kansas City, San Diego does that every year in about 4 or 5 games where they just don't show up.
I was impressed with Jamal Charles.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's my running back.
That one big run. They shut him down after that one big run. They did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Dexter McCluster.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, he's quick.
Yes.
Let's go over a few games for next week. We got Baltimore and Cincinnati. Cincinnati's getting a 1.5. You know, it's Showtime versus Goliath.
The Knucklehead Twins.
Cincinnati's getting 1.
Cincinnati's getting 1.5. I'm going with Baltimore.
I got to go with Baltimore. They look Super Bowl. They look like they're going to Super Bowl.
Yeah, the way they looked last week, I would go
especially-
Baltimore right now. The secondary still don't. I have to wait and see.
Yeah,
I
we
think-
got the Manning Bowl, which the Giants in Indy, Manning versus the other Manning. You can't go wrong as long as you pick a Manning.
And if you go to Vegas, I guarantee you right now, go to Vegas and one of the Mannings will win.
Yeah.
What's the spread on that one?
The Jets I'm sorry, Indy's losing 5.5.
Ooh.
So I'm going to go with the Giants on that one.
I got to go.
Yeah,
Indy.
but I want to think about
Indy?
that one.
I got to go Indy.
Like I want to think about it.
No commitment.
Yeah, no, I ain't committing.
I commit all the time, but I always retract.
Yeah. Then we got the Saints in the second big game in 2 weeks. They got the Monday Nighter in San Fran. San Fran's getting 5, and you know I'm going with New Orleans. So
I'm going with New Orleans too. San Francisco look pitiful.
Yeah, they just look bad. You can't go with 49ers right now.
Another big week coming up, and the store's about to close. I got to head up there, get a 6-pack, a Patsy Cline CD, and some bungee cords. All